Alright, what's up everybody? So episode 6 of Attack on Titan. I don't have really all too much to say other than last episode was absolutely crazy and I am immediately following up right now by watching the 6th episode, so I can't wait to dive back in. This episode is called The World That the Girls Saw, so that makes me think, and once again also saying Battle for Trust, so that makes me think that we're actually going to see things from Mikasa's viewpoint now, to see how things unfolded. But yeah, again, I have so many questions right now. Is Eren actually dead? I would still, if I had to make, a prediction, I would say no. I think they're just kind of pulling a twist on us. But that being said, again, I'm not sure really what to believe, so I'm just looking forward to seeing, what's going to happen. And so once again, I don't really want to spend all too much time talking about it anymore. We're just going to dive straight in and see what happens. So here we go. I've never been so curious to see how an Attack on Titan episode would play out yet. But I imagine that more times like that will follow. We're only on episode 6, I think. There's like 75 episodes or something so far, and I heard that the last season is apparently about to come out in a couple months, so the timing is actually probably kind of perfect right now for me to start this, because the hype must be pretty big for people who are fully caught up and, looking forward to that last season. So I think, though, that with the schedule that I currently have, doing 2 a week, I won't be able to get to basically the final season yet by the time it's airing already, though, so yeah. It'll be a bit longer for me to arrive at that point, but we're gonna see. He didn't dream it. Okay, this is making me think right now that there's more to it, though. What is the deal with this girl? Jesus. Sadistic fuck. There has to be more to it. That is really the best word to describe him so far, like, he's really innocent, Yep. There they come. What the f... The way he's running, too. There she goes. I guess that's a perfect strike. This guy needs to shut his mouth. Oh, man. They're not doing jack shit. Flat tap on the back. So is that like the interior wall that then the other Titan would try to destroy? I'm guessing so. I wonder if he's still gonna show up or something.
さすがだな。お前これまで一体どんな経験を。いや、なんでもない。
どうしてこんな時に思い出す？
Why would I remember that now? I'm still really curious about her whole backstory and stuff, because clearly there is a lot to her, and we literally don't know anything right now, I feel. Okay, I guess we're gonna get into that now.
できた。ミカサも自分の子供ができたら教えてあげるのよ。
子供はどうやったらできるの？
さあ、お父さんに聞いて。
Yeah, let's not get into those details.
お父さん。
いや、お父さんもよく知らない。
No, he definitely isn't.
もうじきイェーガー先生が来る頃だから、先生に聞いてみようか。
You saw the mom laughing there, I love it.
来たみたいだ。はい。
Okay, so that's Aaron and his dad, right?
お前と同い年の女の子だ。ルスかな。アッカーマンさん、イェーガーです。ごめんください。
What the fuck just happened?
どうしたの？
She didn't just kill her parents, did she? Or what just happened?
ダメだ。父さんは憲兵団を呼んで捜索を要請する。お前は麓で待ってるんだ。わかったか？エレン。エレン。
Man, this story really is already taking such twists and turns in these last two episodes. It's crazy. Oh. Oh, they did it?
お前の趣味を聞いたんじゃねえよ。そいつは東洋人だ。大一族最後の末裔だ。そいつを都の地下街で変態の旦那方相手に競りにかける。
Yeah, makes sense. She had a really, like, tragic backstory. Jesus.
どうも失礼します。
おとなしくしてろよ。こいつで頭を叩き割られたくなかったら。この女。
ミカサ、逃げなさい。
お母さん。
くそ、いい加減にしろ。
That's messed up, man.
おい、お前はおとなしくしてろよ。
That is really messed up.
でないと、こうだ。
ごめんください。
おいガキ、どうしてここが分かった？
僕は森で迷ってその小屋が見えたから。
ダメだろ、子供が一人で森を歩いちゃ。森には怖い狼がいるんだぞ。でももう心配いらないよ。おじさんたちと一緒に行けば。
ありがとうおじさん。もう分かったからさ。
嘘だろ。待ちやがれガキ。このけだものめ。
I fucking love it. Yeah, it makes sense that she's so protective over him now, as well.
診療の付き添いでお前の家に行ったんだ。
Yeah, I wonder how he knew where to go.
3人いたはず。
I'm guessing it's her turn now.
そんなできない。 そうだ。この世界は残酷なんだ。その時から私は自分を完璧に支配できた。何でもできると思った。戦え。
Jesus.
エレン、麓で待っていろと言っただろ。お前は自分が何をしたか分かっているのか。
有害なケダモノを駆除した。たまたま人と格好が似ていただけのケダモノだ。
エレン、
早く助けてやりたかった。
イエーガー先生、私ここからどこに向かって帰ればいいの？寒い。私にはもう帰る場所がない。
I feel like I've just been quiet this entire episode, but honestly, all these characters are like growing on me so quickly already.
高いだろ。
ミカサ、私たちの家で一緒に暮らそう。
エレン、あなたがいれば私は何でもできる。
Okay, this episode was not what I expected it to be. But, it was, yeah, great. You know, I feel like, this is exactly... And I had not expected to get this now, in this episode, because we just came off of a crazy action-packed episode. And I thought that this one, because it was also called basically Battle for Tross Part 2, and again, the title indicated it was going to be more focused on Mikasa, I thought it was just like basically her perspective of this whole fight or whatever, right? But this, what we just got now, which is, of course, kind of backstory for Eren and Mikasa, is basically everything I needed to really, like, start rooting for them now. Of course, again, like, we've known these characters now for 6 episodes or 5 episodes before this, right? And that was enough for me to already have a good view of them. And obviously, the first one already had this kind of tragic thing happening with Eren and his family and stuff, right? So that was enough. But I feel like this right now solidifies that, like, yeah, you really start rooting for these characters. And also, that includes, by the way, Armin, who basically the beginning of the episode was kind of more dedicated to, and seeing how badly he was dealing with everything that happened. Now, I'm not sure. Again, it was great, man. Like, I have nothing more to add. I love this backstory. It makes a lot of sense that what happened to Mikasa was also very tragic, because she seemed to kind of, yeah, like, I don't know, I always got that vibe off of her, that there was some kind of like, there was history there, and you know, something really bad that had happened to her or something. I think the vibes from her character always gave that off with how silent she kind of was and kind of turned inwards, if that makes sense, if that's the right way to put it. But yeah, dude, this was awesome. I will say that, like, once again, because it's focused on Eren and Mikasa, I would think, once again, we didn't see ultimately if Eren now is actually dead or not. I'm still gonna guess he's not actually dead, and we're still gonna see his character moving forward, and they'll figure out some way in which he somehow managed to survive or whatever. But because otherwise, you know, it doesn't really, I guess, make sense to you know, do this right now, if that makes sense, to dive into this right now. But yeah, no, that being said, that's the thing, dude. I was just like, I was silent this entire episode because I was just following along the story, and I wanted to follow along, and like, I wasn't gonna make some, like, you know, stupid comments while all this serious stuff is playing out, right? Like, I was just captivated, and I think that's, you know, that's the sign of a great story that is playing out in front of you. And once again, this is my first ever anime show that I'm really watching. I've never really watched anime, and you know, that's maybe my sort of like prejudiced view or whatever before, where I was thinking like, okay, an anime show can't really do this, if that makes sense. Like, I'd always loved more realistic stuff and, you know, like live action, movies and TV shows because, but that's the thing, dude. This is exactly why I love movies, TV shows, games as well. Like with my gaming channel that I've been making videos there for people who don't know, by the way, because a lot of people got introduced to this channel now because of these Attack on Titan reactions. But I've had a gaming YouTube channel for literally 10 years, and I've always been focused on story-driven games, right? And many of those productions basically that PlayStation makes, right? Whether it's Uncharted or God of War, Last of Us, Death Stranding, all these games. Like, I love the human character-driven storytelling. I love that in games, I love that in movies, I love that in TV shows. And I thought that with anime, I wouldn't really be able to get that. But this is showing me right now that that is still very much possible. And once again, I'm not really sure why I had those assumptions before that anime couldn't have that, or I think it was more just that I wouldn't be able to take it seriously because it would be kind of more a drawn art style or whatever. But dude, I'm just watching this show right now. We're 6 episodes in, and honestly, these last 2 episodes have really solidified it for me. Like, up until episode 4, I was enjoying it, but I wasn't like into it, if that makes sense. Now I literally just like, I want to continue. I want to watch more and more. And this is really where, again, I do have to make these kind of reaction videos, so that requires me to kind of collect my thoughts all the time and do reviews after the fact. And that means that it takes a bit of time to just watch an episode and then also record everything and set everything up and stuff. Otherwise, I would have been binging this like crazy right now. I would have probably been at like episode 20 already or something. But because that's always how it happens with me. If there's something that I love, I will watch it through start to finish in just a couple of sittings, depending on how long it is, of course. That's how I play my games. That's how I watch my TV shows. And that's the thing, dude. That, like, honestly, I'm impressed. I'm on board. Like I said, I don't think I can really put into words much better, how much I'm enjoying this right now. And once again, we're only 6 episodes in. I think there's like 75 episodes or something out right now. So there's still a lot to go, and I can't wait to see where they go with it. But while I still kind of have the question mark, of course, on my mind, like, okay, but what happened to Eren now, and what's going to happen in episode 7? Again, I think he's going to be alive, but we're gonna see, we're gonna find out. Otherwise, I'd be very curious to see how Mikasa would actually react to that, of course, finding this out. Maybe she eventually or initially will find out that he's dead, but then it turns out he might still be alive or something. But I'm not really sure if I should theorize too much about that. Whatever. Like, again, I'm on board for the ride, and I just want to see how things play out from now, and I'm sure it's going to be great. So, there's really nothing much else more for me to say. I love this episode. This episode was great. Honestly, this episode might have been better than the last one, and I love the last one already a lot. So, with that being said, of course, if you enjoy these reaction videos, you can support me on Patreon, where you'll be able to get access to the full-length reactions, as well as being able to watch up to 3 episodes early. So go check that out. It's linked on top of the description. For now, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and then I look forward very much to seeing you in the next one.